Good morning, new 1%. It's Satoshi Boomin coming at you with another video. And guys, please punch that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 15,000 subscribers. I can't do it without you. I got my hot tea and honey locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's get right into the news today, guys. I'm sure you guys are wondering what's going on, why VeChain is down 20%. And I'll tell you why in a minute. But let's take a look at the price here. Obviously, yesterday was a very, very red day for the markets as a whole. But when in doubt, guys, look out. We're not doing too badly here. It looks like we have a support level here right at this 18-cent mark. Actually, no, right down here. Looking like right at the 16-cent mark. Looks like we have a heavy support there. The dump didn't take us past that, which is definitely good. Looks like we bounced off that level a couple of times. So that's a decent support level from where we were. Guys, this dump was just pure fear, uncertainty, and doubt, pure FUD. I mean, let's get on to the real news here. Why the markets dumped yesterday, if you don't know, now you know. The Biden capital gains tax proposal is targeting the wealthy. Joe Biden his current plan is to double the capital gains tax, the long-term capital gains tax for the wealthiest Americans. Now, apparently this is for people who make more than $1 million a year. So we're talking about top marginal rates here. And they're going to raise those rates to 43.4%. And then including a surtax. So this is basically why the markets have dumped. Now, I am not freaking out at all, guys. Like, nothing about VeChain has changed. Here's the mainnet stats here. Nothing too spectacular. We're just going to skip that. But, you know, nothing has changed to the VeChain ecosystem. No fundamentals have been altered or anything. This was just pure fear selling by the markets, guys. I keep telling you guys each and every day. This market just tracks emotion. That's all it does. It just reacts to news. It's irrational. It's kind of predictable in a way as well. Irrational and predictable. Irrational in the way that people literally, just dump stocks on any slight bad news or any slight news that could be considered to be somewhat problematic. They just dump and fire sale all their stocks. And number two is predictable because, this is what human beings do. This is how markets get manipulated. And this is how the rich continue to get richer each and every time, guys. There's a little bit of bad news. Noobs and retail investors sell off. The people who have money on the sidelines come in, buy up undervalued assets that's been sold off for no reason, pretty much, and they continue to make money, guys. This is it. So in these times, guys, remember, remain even keeled, number one, and number two, we're going to do the opposite of what retail investors are doing, okay, guys? So looking at this marginal rate, guys, this is just a proposal. There's nothing set in stone, guys. Like, this is complete and overreaction by the markets. The markets do this. Think about it like this, guys. Remember a year ago, Black Tuesday, I think, when crypto was going downhill, people said crypto was over with. Lockdowns occurred. Everything occurred at that moment. Stocks tanked. Crypto tanked about 50%. Do you guys remember that? And then what happened? The people who bought in at that moment, the people who bought the dip, the people who didn't freak out, the people who had money on the sidelines to scoop up their favorite cryptos, made 1,000x returns in the last year, guys. Okay? So I'm not saying that, we'll recover or anything like that. I don't have a crystal ball. All I'm saying is that this whole dip was irrational as hell. Joe Biden didn't even put out the plan yet. Like, he's just telling you guys what he's going to propose. That does not mean that these tax rates are going to go this high. Now, I don't even think that this is going to pass, in my humble opinion. Yes, the Democrats have, the supermajority and all that. But guys, let's be real here. everybody in the Democratic Party has capital gains. They're not gonna be taxing capital gains 40 freaking percent. And they have to do that too? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, guys. I think that they're gonna bring that down to a more reasonable level. I think right now the current capital gains is about 23.8%. They could probably raise that to about 27, 20, maybe even 30%. But a doubling of the capital gains tax on the highest, percent is probably not going to pass, guys. I don't see it. And you know what else is the funny thing about it is that the majority of people who are dumping crypto and dumping their stocks, they don't even make $1 million a year. So they're just reacting just to react. So let's take a look at this video here real quick, guys, and then we'll get on to the VeChain news. I know we've been talking about this for a while, but we'll get to the VeChain news. I want everybody to make sure that they understand why the market dipped. It's not because of what VeChain did or what crypto did or, crypto's not getting banned or anything like that. So let's just take a listen.
Well, Kelly, Bloomberg has reported that the White House is looking at raising the top rate on high-income earners to 39.6%. They would then tax capital gains as ordinary income at that higher rate for wealthy households. Bloomberg is also reporting that the administration would keep in place the net investment income tax, which is a 3.8% surcharge on investment income. Now, a lot of this tracks with what President Biden has said already. He talked about it on the campaign trail while he was running for office. We've reported these as options that the administration is looking for and looking at as they prepare to roll out the American Families Plan, focused on human capital, and that would largely be paid for by higher taxes on the wealthy. I'll also point out that the net investment income tax at 3.8%, it already exists. It was put in place as a way to raise revenue for the Affordable Care Act, one of the signature legislative achievements of Biden's Democratic predecessor, President Obama. So it would be extremely surprising for the Biden administration to get rid of that tax. I did try to reach out to the White House to see if they had any comment on these reports from Bloomberg. The White House said not just yet, and that some of the plans are still in flux as President Biden prepares to roll this out in the next couple of days. But what I can tell you is that the overall size of the plan is expected to be $1.5 billion. That's according to a source, with about $500 billion of tax credits, and that it would be largely paid for. So we'll see where exactly the administration lands on some of these key numbers, but a lot of this is part of the campaign platform that got Biden elected in the first place, guys.
So, as we can see here, they've been talking about it, and again, guys, this does not really affect us per se, us broke people, but, if you do make more than $1 million a year, this could have an effect. However, in that segment, they did say that, about $500 billion of tax credits could be applied. So you could be able to defer these taxes if you are wealthy. They will have loopholes. They will have ways that you can avoid these taxes. Now, it would apply to those with more than $1 million in annual income. And I believe it's a marginal tax rate as well, meaning that you get charged the regular tax rate up until $1 million, and then every dollar after $1 million, that's when that new tax rate comes in. So, that's why we're dumping. Now, let's go on to the VeChain news, guys. I'm going to put a timestamp here just if you guys want to skip it, okay? All right, guys, we're back to the VeChain news here. So we got some breaking news. VeChain Foundation, they're going to be doing another AMA on Reddit cryptocurrency. This is obviously bullish news. This will get VeChains in front of the eyes of the greater crypto community. Over 2.3 million subs on our cryptocurrency. Definitely good stuff here. Join us next week, tentatively, for a AMA with Sunny Liu and Chief Scientist Peter Zhu. So this is going to be awesome. Exact time and date to be announced soon. VeChain, VTHO. That's what we're talking about. Moving on, guys. An increasing number of Australian firms. Oh, I almost forgot. Please go ahead and follow Eisenreich here. An increasing number of Australian firms are trying to use blockchain to certify provenance and drive savings across the agricultural supply chain. VeChain, AgriChain, and VeChain are just some of the providers offering solutions. So we've got featured in a Cointelegraph article, guys. This is awesome. So we're going to be rapid firing this news today. We got another post here by the VeChain Foundation. Normally important figures recently attended a panel discussing about digital currencies during the 2021 Babo Forum for the Asian Annual Conference. Regulations on privately created cryptocurrencies were mentioned by the Vice Governor of People's Bank of China. So they're starting to see that China is becoming more and more accepting of cryptocurrency. It says here that China makes a significant shift in its tone to cryptocurrency. And I would agree, guys. You know, they're getting left behind right now. They're getting left in the dust by not allowing cryptocurrency trading in their company. And I also read something. Please, guys, forgive me if I'm wrong or I'm mistaken, but I read something. You can buy crypto in China. There's just no regulated exchanges in China, but you could use like Huobi. There are certain cryptocurrency exchanges that are allowed in China, but for some reason there's nothing on the mainland or something like that. But you can actually buy crypto in China. I read that somewhere. I could be completely wrong. Please let me know if I'm wrong about that. The following are important insights recently highlighted in various mainstream media news regarding blockchain technology and crypto in China. So we have the Bao Forum Asia Chairman Zhao Chuan said digital currencies should serve the real economy. We talked about that a couple of days ago. The Vice Governor Li Bao said China considers crypto assets as an investment alternative. Now, this is definitely big. We talked about this a couple weeks ago as well. China considers crypto assets as investment alternatives. The nation is planning to improve regulatory environment for these alternative investments. Wow. Wow, guys. And, you know, China could make so much money, guys, if they just had regulated exchanges. Heck, they could even make the exchanges pay a tax to the Chinese government for allowing these exchanges to occur. I don't know why they just don't do that. Allow people to trade. The exchanges pay like a fee to the government, and the government makes more money. People get crypto. They can study crypto. They can have innovation in their country, and so on and so forth. But to ensure, so China considers crypto assets as investment alternatives. The nation is planning to improve regulatory environment for these alternative investments to ensure that speculative activity will not result in serious financial risks. Before the launch of any regulatory measures, we will maintain what we're doing right now. But okay, so that's what he's saying. They're maintaining what they're doing, but they're considering crypto as a current alternative investment. And I think that's the smartest way to do it, guys. You don't want to fight this stuff because other countries aren't going to fight it and they're going to become fabulously wealthy, and B, you know, you're going to want to make money off of this stuff, guys. Like, it's I just don't understand. Like, India's down bad. They always been down bad. Like, all they got to do is empower their citizens, foster innovation, allow Bitcoin, allow exchanges, allow the have-nots to have the haves, and then their economy could do better. But, you know, governments don't think that way. Governments are always concerned with power. But hey, you know, I guess that's why I'm not a government official, because I don't know how it works. And then finally, we have the paper. Chinese affiliated state media commented that Bitcoin largely gained the same consistency and recognition as mainstream currencies and assets. Since the last 2 years, not only middle-class people are starting to buy Bitcoin, but even professional asset advisors are adding that Bitcoin and its clients' asset allocation plans from its initial birthplace on the premise of faith. Ooh, excuse me. Wow. That was embarrassing. To a small-scale circulation in its current fluctuating changes, influenced by the complex global environment, Bitcoin as well as crypto has basically gained consistency as recognition worldwide for its value and role in mainstream currency. So this is good to hear, guys, from Chinese state media. We've been covering this for ad nauseum for about a year now, how they're slowly priming people for them to announce crypto being legalized in their country. They're slowly anchoring. They're slowly putting out little drips of information. We did a story about a year ago talking about why would China be teaching their citizens about Bitcoin if they didn't like it? Why is there a Binance China? Remember, I don't know if you guys remember that video I did a long time ago, but there's actually a Binance China. So why would they be allowing these things if they're not, if they're actively poo-pooing crypto? My view is that they're saying one thing and doing another. I would literally quit YouTube and, go off to the Timbuktu mountains and live as a monk if I found out that China actually did not own any Bitcoin. Like, that is just impossible. That's impossible. China owns Bitcoin, guys. China mines Bitcoin. The Chinese government has Bitcoin in its reserves. It's no way that they don't. I mean, half the hash rate is over there in China, and they run that country like an iron fist. So it would be stupid to believe that they don't have crypto, that they don't know about crypto, that they hate crypto and they don't want anything to do with it. Come on, guys. Let's follow what they do, not what they say, kind of thing, guys. And this bodes well for VeChain because we already know that China and VeChain are tight. Like, they are one of the quote unquote accepted cryptocurrencies over there in China, guys. So, all they need to say is cryptocurrency exchanges are going to be legal for these certain parameters, and you got to do this, that, and a third. And, even if the crypto was tied to like your social credit rating or something like that, your social credit rating wallet or whatever you want to do, oh, sorry about that. I'm not in China, so I don't know about social credit or anything like that, but that would just bode well for the Chinese government. Like, I don't understand why they just don't embrace it. But hey, again, I'm not a politician. I don't know. Moving on, guys. This is huge for VeChain, by the way, guys. Now, it's not going to reflect in the price today, but, a couple months down the road, let's see what happens. We've got Eisenreich one more time here. VeChain and Earth Day. On the occasion of Earth Day, VeChain and DMV will hold a WeChat giveaway through April 25th, 2021, so a couple more days. The prizes are VeChain's To The Moon t-shirt, DMV power bank, and a VeChain eco bag. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. They're holding a giveaway, guys. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and click here. Let's see if they have any more details. And this is all in Chinese. Well, I guess not. Try to translate the page, but well, looks like they don't want me to tell you guys how to do it, but it's on WeChat, so that's a China thing anyway. All right, guys, let's wrap things up here. Thank you to our wonderful Patreon subscribers: AJ, Garlic House, Mac Harris, Sergio, Lassie Nielsen, The Fernline, Jeffrey, Ethan, AmericanHomeRemedies.com, Marilyn for Crypto, Bruce Wayne, Fruz, Dan, Brady Adams, Joe Menes, Kyle Bachi, Crypto is VT.si, Eric Parr, Ed did the voice for the people, HPDSouthBay.com, Ryan Ingram, Daniel Aid, Crypto Chemtrails, Climax CH, Angela Schroyer, Craig Wadding, DNC C-Vale, Mickerdale Crumbs, Bearder, Leon Jackson, and Jacob Connor. Thank you guys for your wonderful support. We've got 1,109 days to the next Bitcoin block halving, guys. And again, it's a bloodbath in the markets here today. Yeah, it's to be expected. I don't think that this crash is going to be something super severe that we can't get over. I just think this is just fear and people panic selling. Again, I'm not worried about it at all, guys. You know, don't freak out. And it's always important, guys, to just remember, remain even keeled. I did a video yesterday. Check out the Cardano video I did yesterday, guys, where I talked about, you know, I played a video of Warren Buffett, and he was talking about, you know, if I got a quote on my businesses every day, if I got a price quote on my businesses every day, I probably would have made a stupid decision with it. All right, guys. He says that people would do a lot better in these markets if they didn't know the price every day. If they got a price quote every 6 months instead of every single day, every single minute now with the internet, we can get a price quote on our investments every single minute now, every single second if we wanted to. That's bad for the markets, guys. It's really bad for the markets because emotion is a very, very powerful thing in the human condition, guys. It's what got us to where we are. It's what got us to become the apex predator in the animal kingdom. Our emotions, being able to react, being able to have anger, fear, sadness, ambition, all this stuff. But our emotions being good for the wild aren't good for markets. All right, guys. And the reason why is because we are prone to rash decisions. We're prone to, not thinking clearly when we're very emotional. That's why I say we always need to remain even keeled. Even though we're up 20%, every single time we're up 20, 30%. Check my archives. I've said, hey, remain even keeled. It's okay. What goes up can come down. Every single time we've been down 20%, 30%. I remember when VeChain was down 50%. What did I say? Remain even keeled. Remain rational, guys. Buying undervalued assets and holding them for the long term. That's what we do. Okay. So we're not worried about this 20% dip at all. Like, I'm not worried about it at all. We're just going to ride it out. Hopefully the market corrects itself. It normally does. And this was just based upon fear, uncertainty, and doubt. The darn tax proposal hasn't even gotten in yet. And people are freaking out. So that's just the nature of the business. That's the nature of the markets, guys. Remember, we're doing the opposite of what retail investors do. Don't let your memes be dreams, guys. I love y'all so much. Hit that subscribe button. Everything's going to be okay. And I will talk to you soon with the Cardano updates. Goodbye.